Now we are discussing the topic change in entropy in reversible cycle. So in previous class we discussed about entropy. Entropy means it is a random process and spontaneous process in order to determine the disorder of the system, right? And it does not depends upon the path. And in reversible condition, that means in isothermal and adiabatic, entropy is 0. Now we have to prove that in reversible cycle entropy is 0. So in order to explain the change in entropy in reversible process, we consider the graph in between volume and pressure. Here. So T1, T2, isothermal, adiabatic, and this is also isothermal, and this is also adiabatic, right? So if we consider this is a reversible condition, here in isothermal it absorbs some amount of heat, right? Then it is given by absorbs of heat. In which process? Isothermal expansion. Q1 by T1. In adiabatic process, dq equals to 0. Then in again the curve CD, it is a isothermal compression. That means here also some of the heat is given to the surroundings. That means heat rejected. It is given by Q2 by T2. Then, and this is the adiabatic process. In this also dq equals to 0. That means final the change in entropy is given as Q1 by T1 minus Q2 by T2. So by this condition, what we can conclude that entropy in reversible condition is 0. Changing entropy in reversible cycle is 0. And entropy does not depends upon the path, right? So in reversible cycle, in order to get A to A, we have reached from A to B, then B to C, then C to D, then again to D to A. So right. So in the process of this cycle, we can divide the path into several parts. So let us see. So I consider this is a reversible process, and this is A to B, then again to A. This is a reversible cycle. Then I divide this cycle into number of parts. I named these parts as A, B, C, D, then E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L and M. So right. So here in order to get cyclic process, the point A is reached through B and again to A. So once we see the diagram, so F, J, then M, N. So here the points B, F, I, M, these are the repeated cycles. So when I reach it from A, B, then again to C, then D, then E, F, then again to G, H, then I, J, K, then L, then M, then again to N. That means here these parts are repeated parts. Then here our entropy is in that is a spontaneous process. That means this process occurred in a direction. So here the repeated parts, what we refer these named A, B, F, I, N are termed to 0 because these are repeated parts. So here repeated parts are considered as 0, right? Only we consider zigzag parts. Right? So in what way the particle moves in cyclic paths from zigzag paths? So we only refer that path. That means here entropy does not depend upon the path. It's only depend upon initial and again to final. So right. So here for all elementary paths we can refer the change in entropy dq by t. Right. So all the summation of the paths, we consider this change in entropy as integration dq by t. So if we consider the paths in temperature, the change in entropy is considered to be 0. In reversible process, the entropy is 0. But if we divide the paths into number of elementary particles along the temperature path, then the change in entropy is also equals to 0. So finally the entropy in reversible cycle is 0. Next, the change in entropy in irreversible process. Because in reversible process in only isothermal dq occurs, but in adiabatic process dq equals to 0. Both are reversible conditions. So if any one of the condition dq equals to 0, that means the change in entropy in reversible cycle is 0. Next we are studying change in entropy in irreversible cycle. So irreversible cycle is a good example for isolated bodies, because in isolated bodies we calculate the change in entropy by system plus surroundings and the direction in one direction and the path is in one direction. So for irreversible cycles we are going to, one best example is universe, right? So we have discussed this in isolated bodies. Now, in order to explain the change in entropy in isolated bodies, so let us consider quantity of heat absorbed. Heat absorbed in irreversible, that is Q1 by T1, and heat rejected B Q2 by T2. Both are in irreversible. Right? So according to reversible cycle, we have one equation, that is efficiency. Efficiency reversible is 1 minus efficiency of reversible cycle, that is 1 minus T2 by T1. Now in order to explain in irreversible cycle, so here irreversible is, that means efficiency of irreversible is less than reversible. So this is the key point of this change in entropy in irreversible cycle. Efficiency of irreversible is less than reversible cycle. Then in irreversible, we have considered the efficiency by 1 minus Q2 by Q1. It is less than reversible. 1 minus T2 by T1. That means Q2 by Q1 less than T2 by T1. Then finally, Q2 by T2 rather than Q1 by T1. Therefore, Q2 by T2 minus Q1 by T1 equals to 0. That means the change in entropy in irreversible cycle is increases. So, in irreversible cycle, the entropy is increases, whereas in reversible cycle, change in entropy is 0. This is the difference in between reversible cycle and irreversible cycle.